Well, you saw the square.
Yeah.
That square on Mars from
Is that real?
Yes, that's real.
That's a real
Photo.
image.
It's a real satellite image of Mars where you see a square structure. By the way, it's right down the street. It's like a hike away from Cydonia, the face on Mars. So it's a hike away from that thing that they saw from I want to say it was like the 1970s. They sent a satellite to Mars to take photographs of the surface, and they saw this thing that looked like a face. The face on Mars, though, it seems like what that is just light with shitty resolution, and it looked like a face. What's interesting more about the face on Mars, so that's the original image.
Okay.
See, the problem with that is it's not clear enough. It could be anything.
Yeah.
Now, go to the modern images of the face on Mars. You can see them right there. It's right below. See the slab right there where you just were. To the right. Yeah, right there. Click on that. So that's what it actually looks like.
Okay.
So you could see how that just looks like a mountain.
Yeah,
But what's interesting is the shape of it. The shape of it is weird. How it curves at the bottom and it's kind of equal-sided, and it goes up to the top and it has right angle turns. So that image of what that thing is, where that's located, is just a small hike away from this immense square that they've discovered. That's 200, they don't know exactly how big it is, but the rough estimate is somewhere around 200 meters across.
What do they think it is?
It's a structure. That's what I think it is. I don't think it can be anything other than a structure.
What does Elon think it is?
He thought it was wild.
Has he commented on it?
I mean, I sent him a text message. I said, imagine if you go up there and you find evidence of a previous civilization. He's like, that is fucking wild. It's wild because that's a real square.
What the? Yeah, that just doesn't seem like that would exist.
It doesn't seem like
naturally.
It doesn't seem like it's possible for it to be a perfect square.
Yeah, that's crazy. That I thought this was fake.
No, it's real. It's real. And it's very disturbing because that's a fairly high resolution image. And Elon has backed a mission to Mars to go and check that out. They want to check it out. See, there's an article right there from the Daily Mail. Elon backs mission to Mars, where he wants to send something up there to check it out. If you see these images, like I don't think there's a chance in hell that that's not made by someone.
That seems very strange.
I don't think that nature makes a square.
No, I mean,
but is that a rectangle or a square? I mean, what are it looks like, is it perfectly square? It might be slightly off. Whatever it is, it's 4 right angle turns that have equal lengths.
Conspiracy theorists have likened the structure of the Great Pyramid in Egypt.
Conspiracy theorist is a nice way to put it.
Yeah, okay.
How about just people looking at it going, what the fuck is that?
I know. Why do they always call them conspiracy theorists?
Because they're assholes. They're assholes, and they work for the Daily Mail. So it's right down the street from that area,
and
which
what
is
do they
really
think
crazy.
the face is? Just like a giant stuck in the Martian surface?
I don't think anybody really thinks it's a face anymore. If you scroll up and look at that image from July 1976, that image, what's interesting to me is not the face, because I don't think it's a face. But what's interesting to me is the shape of the base of it. The shape of the base of it is weird.
Yeah.
It's flat on the bottom, equal-sided, and domed on the top. It looks unnatural. It doesn't mean it's unnatural. There's a lot of shit that looks unnatural in nature that is actually natural, but not squares. That giant square where it looks like building.
There was like a civilization there?
Yes. Well, the thing is, Mars had a real atmosphere. Mars has liquid water.
Right.
We know it does. And at one point in time, they think that Mars was capable of sustaining life. So if you imagine the planets over time get further and further away from the sun.
Right.
If you go back 1 billion years, how much closer was Mars to the sun?
Right.
And what was the temperature like?
We were
and what
like
was the
Venus?
atmosphere like? Yeah. There's people that believe that the initial civilization escaped Mars and came to Earth.
Oh. What about the moons of Jupiter?
Well, there's one.
Europa or something?
Yeah, Europa. That's solid ice. And they think underneath that, well, the surface is solid ice. And they think underneath that is liquid water. And liquid water is capable of supporting life. So it's possible, especially when you see like those thermal vents that they find in the bottom of the ocean that sustain some form of life. There might be some form of life inside the oceans of Europa.
Are you joking about all this stuff?
No, I'm not joking about Mars. That image, it sounds
no, I mean,
really crazy.
like, are you joking about it on stage?
Sometimes. I used to have this whole bit about Mars. But there's places in America that you can't live to. Like, go to Death Valley, look around. Sucks, right? No
Yeah.
one lives here. Like, that's because it sucks. Get out of here. If you're not gonna fix that, and you're gonna go fix Mars.
I mean,
like,
I
the
have
whole
no
planet
desire.
has no air.
Yeah, no, it's not appealing to me at all. Some people, you watch these documentaries and they're like, I think of Mars like my second home, and I want to go live there. I'm like, it sounds
They also think
horrible.
they're a cat. I'm also a foxkin.
Space just feels claustrophobic to me, even though it's vast and like until you can build things that make it feel a little more like. I just am like, I don't want to get in a tube and like go live in a. Do you watch Silo?
No, I haven't watched it.
I love Silo.
Is it good?
I love anything that's like post-apocalyptic show where people are living in a wasteland or in some weird, and they're underground in all these silos, and they all have to live, and there's the people at the bottom, and it's really, but it's like definitely are like they've never seen the sun, they've never seen the sky. You know, it's like they've had an alternate history that's been kind of told to them.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all possible.
Yeah, that's like a post-nuclear world. Like when the AI gets smart and nukes us all.
Yeah, but how are we gonna get vitamin D down there? It's not good.
They have like plants and trees
Get
and
vitamin D from plants.
yeah.